Hey folks, Jonathan here. The 59 Ford, we ordered a new fuel pump. Rock Auto had it for $24.99 or something like that, so it's going to be a couple days before that's in. Well, it'll be this week though. So I figured we'd try to just throw a battery in this old Dodge and see what she does. 3 out of 4 of the tires stayed up, and I did notice the door drops down real bad when you open it. I think the hinge is actually completely broke on it, so it's going to need some work. You see that little bit of floor there, and somebody had covered it over it there, but everything else on the floor is good, just where the driver's feet are. But the door still closes, but it's definitely needing a hinge on it. And let me see, the bed is full of crap, which kind of sucks, but you got to live with that when you're buying old trucks. But I noticed that it's got a steel floor in it. Somebody has put in it. So I'd say the floor is probably good, you know, with what's in there. And unless somebody wanted to go back with wood. I don't know. They probably did have wood in them if I was guessing in 73, but just a guess. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to yank this old battery out and put one in it. And there is an ignition module right there, so maybe it don't have points. And the ballast resistor, which is something I remember as a kid. You know, my parents used to buy a lot of Dodge Aspens and Plymouth Velaris, and because they was cheap and, you know, rusted, and the only thing, you know, they could find is a decent deal to buy, and they always kept an extra ballast resistor, which is right there in the glove compartment. And anyway, let's see what this thing will do. Okay, we got the battery set in it. We're going to see if it'll crank over here. Noisy door there. Sounds pretty good. Okay, we don't want to start off this gas in this tank because it don't smell good at all. 10 years. So I think I'm going to actually go ahead and unhook the line, hook our cheater tank up, see if we can get some gas in it. I did get the numbers off the carburetor. I'm going to check them here in just a little bit and see what that carburetor is actually off of. But with it being a straight fuel inlet, it should be a Buick, Pontiac, or Oldsmobile. But we'll find out for sure. And it's going to be an old one because it had the heat choke. You know, you don't see the aluminum choke on the side. And anyway, let me hook that up. And I did pull the plug wire off, and it is firing too, so, or the coil wire. So, and it is electronic ignition, so, which I'm surprised. 73. But all right, show you more. Okay, I got you sitting on the battery here, and we're going to try to start it. And I just hooked the fuel up, so I done. Of course, I did spill a little bit, but we're going to try to start it. And if this starts, this will have to be the easiest or first start we've done in a long time for sure. Alright, we may have to go get our cheater bottle there. Float might be stuck closed on it. Alright, let me go get my cheater bottle, see what we can do. Okay, I'm going to try to fill up the float bowl first. Cobwebs everywhere. Well, we got a little bit in. My bottle's got 2 little holes in it, I guess. like it's about time for some jumper cable. All right, we got some cables hooked up here. Let's see if it's going to help out anything. I haven't flooded it. Okay, figured out one problem. It's definitely got weak fire, and it's too weak to start it anyway. I can touch it close and it'll throw a little bit of a spark, but that's it. So it's weak, so I don't know whether it's the coil or the electronic ignition box, which I'm not real familiar on these Chryslers, or it could be that ballast resistor, which I know gave trouble a lot. But I was thinking when I was young, and I'm not sure, that when they started it up, it would start up and then shut back off when the resistor went bad, but I'm not positive. I've definitely got another coil that I can put on it. We can try that first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, since I know just about nothing when it comes to the electronic ignition on a Chrysler, I went on the internet and did a little looking, and I think what we're going to have to do is pull the cap and check that reluctor. It's kind of weird that seemed like it was firing good and then at first, and then got worse. So there's an air gap that's got to be set, and you don't want a lot of rust on it and stuff anyway, but and you got to have a non-metallic feeler gauge to do it. But we're going to pull that cap off and see what we can figure out, maybe clean it a little bit. And they call it a reluctor, but it looks just like a pickup. Anyway, I did check the carburetor, and if you can read my messy writing here, it's a 72 to 74 Buick 455 800 CFM, which is probably a little more than this motor needs, but that was the number, 704 4240 and a KA. And so anyway, I know it was Buick Pontiac Rolls from the fitting, but and I hadn't checked the engine to see what the actual cubic inches is. I don't know, if it's 318 or 360. I'll try to get up under it later maybe and look. But I did, in the back of it, found something pretty neat, which looks like it needs a lot of cleaning, but it don't look like it's in bad shape. 4-barrel Edelbrock for that, for a small block Dodge Chrysler product. Needs some clean up, maybe a little surface, but it would be it'd be a nice piece. But anyway, I actually found a toolbox over there that had a few little scraggly tools in it, not much. All right, let me pull this cap off and look and see what I can find there, and maybe we can get this thing figured out. Okay, we've got it pulled apart here, and there, I guess that's the reluctor, and there's an air gap, and you can see each one of the fins here on the distributor. But I feel one of them, and it feels like it's got some chips out of it, like maybe somebody had set it too close at one time. So that's definitely not good. But let's see. I'm beginning to wonder. Thought I seen a crack on it, but I don't. But I think we'll clean it up real good and try to reset it, and we'll try it again. Okay, so far we're not getting anywhere. It didn't help to clean them up and reset the gap, and then I went ahead and changed the coil. I didn't think it was the coil anyway, but I changed it anyway. just in case. So we're down to probably one of them two things, either the resistor or the electronic ignition box, I guess you want to call it. But I think we're gonna bypass the resistor first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we went ahead and hooked power from the jumper cables directly to the coil, and still a weak spark. So I am guessing and hoping that it's that box. I think this is the right way to bypass the put 12 volts straight to it. You just don't want to leave it hooked up, which I'm doing now, because you don't want the coil to get hot. So it looks like I might need to rob one of these off something. I've got a Dodge back there, but it's set up different. It's a little later model, so we're going to see if we can hunt one of them up, and we'll try her once we get it on there. Okay, folks, we've got good fire going to it now. I went ahead and left the new coil I put on it, and that's just because I had it at the shop. I mean, it wasn't nothing I bought. So I did pick up the ignition module. Here's the old one, and I guess what was happening, this thing just, the more I was trying to start it, the weaker it was getting, less spark we was getting, and that took care of it. We've got a good hot spark. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more gas because I'm about out in the tank. I didn't have much before, and I'm using 2-cycle gas. But so if it smokes a little bit, it could be that, but you know, it probably is not going to smoke at all because it's not real rich. Well, rich with oil anyway. All right, let me get everything straightened up here. I'm probably going to get the truck around here and get the jumper cables back on it. It's actually the next day. I actually had to order that, and they got it in this morning. So all right, we're going to give her a try. Okay, we got the gas in it. Oh, it's squirting. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need to prime it. See what happens. Well, she's running pretty good. It made a difference. Get enough gas. Start from out here. Running pretty good. Don't sound bad. See a little bit of black smoke, but you got an 800 CFM carburetor on a smaller engine. That's normal, I'm sure. Plenty of gas going to it. It's actually got brake pedal. I was really amazed. The brake was actually stuck to the top. Oh, I forgot the shifter's not hooked up there. And it's not moving. Of course, I'm sure, oh, it's trying to. It's out of fluid. We're low on fluid. Anyway, I think we got a good one here. I'm still probably going to change that distributor out because of them pieces being off in there. Everything's going to work out good. Kind of have an idea that he had a transmission leak anyway. If you look over in the corner of the fender over there, you can see a bunch of transmission fluid bottles. But anyway, we'll shut it off, see how well she starts back here. There we go. All right. Well, we got that much going, and my fuel pump should be here tomorrow for the 59, so we'll go ahead and see if we can get that thing wrapped up and take it down the road. And we might, you know, do a little bit to this one, see if we can get it down, take it down the road. I gotta fix that one tire, it's leaking around the bead. And not bad. Alright, appreciate everybody watching. And till next time, bye.